A very good day to all my listeners all across the globe. Welcome to my podcast, which is George Nathaniel. It's always a pleasure to come back and make all my podcasts, which is about wellness, it's about progress, it's about self development, and most importantly, as I always say, every podcast comes in with a specific topic, and that topic has interesting, I would rather say, key takeaways that we can relate to our own professional and personal lives. So, what is my topic that I can talk about today? Well, today's topic is something called a game changer. All of us want to be game changers in life. Each one of us wants to be different. Each one of us wants to elevate over our goals. So, when we talk about being a game changer, let's talk about I, me, and myself. Well, to begin with, I always start with some slogans. So, what is the best slogan that you would have heard? What is the best slogan that you can relate to? Well, coming back to the topic, which is the game changer, I would say the best slogan that I can relate to is something called AEIOU. Well, when we say AEIOU, I always say the U in oneself is the clincher that takes one towards success in any forms of our life. So, when I relate to the topic, which is a game changer, let us understand that a game changer is more than just a mindset, it's more than just an attitude. It is a self oriented course of action that leads to some result. There's nothing more than that. So, when we talk about being a game changer, or when we talk about a game changer, we talk about anything, any action that has some results behind it. So, let's get a little proactive. Let's spend some time to evaluate what or who do we relate to, what do we relate to, what are the best things that comes to our mind when we say a game changer. What does a game changer actually do? What are the personalities that make a game changer? Well, for me, if you ask me, I would say it's very simple. For me, a game changer is somebody who has an innocent mindset. Yes, I love that kind of an attitude. Many a times we come across people making fun of people. Many a times we come across people making fun of individuals. Those people tend to think that these individuals are thinking beyond their capabilities or beyond what they can reach. Well, for me, these are the individuals that make game changers. That is a kind of a personality. That's a kind of a attitude. That's the kind of a mindset. Or that is something that I would want to be. I would always want to think beyond what are my limitations. Of course, not thinking too big. So let's get to the topic of the game changer and see how interesting it can get. So, getting to the topic of game changer. Well, I say the primary of anything, the primary of any individual or any person or anybody in life is to understand that we must not limit ourselves. Somewhere down life or somewhere during the course of time, we tend to limit, rather restrict ourselves. So, if we want to be game changers in our own life, we have to be open. We need to think bigger. I know everybody is doing well, there are results in everyone's action, but yes, we need to be a little open to maybe bigger results or bigger things or making a difference in everything that we do. So, like I say, when we relate to our personal lives, our professional lives, or our contributions to life, and when we relate to the topic of the game changer, well, I always give away some key takeaways. So, out here, I would say the 5 interesting key takeaways that we need to develop. The 5 interesting key takeaways that we need to work on, I would say, is number 1, we need to change our predetermined mindset. We need to understand that we need to overlook our mindset at times, because the predetermined mindset is what limits us. Number two, I say we need to always explore something new. If not, at least explore the add on in our efforts. Think of something out of regular. Think of something going beyond the results. So, when I say explore, I relate to that exactly. What we need to do next is we need to be optimistic towards change. So there are times when a result is predetermined. There are times when we know, okay, this is something that we're working towards. So let us be a little optimistic and go beyond that. We should be open to change. Another very important aspect, another very important key takeaways is we need to set ourselves our own benchmark. At any point of time, whenever we achieve something, we need to set a benchmark and we need to work towards bettering that benchmark. Self evaluation is the best evaluation if you want to be a game changer. And a game changer is not something that works on challenges. It's not something or anybody of substance that work towards something that coming towards in our way or in our goals or in our achievements or whatever. A game changing attitude, a game changing course of action comes to us, relate to us every day, every moment of the day. And we need to get our best foothold on things. We need to set our goals clear. We need to beat our limitations. And we need to understand that yes, if we want to make the best game changer in our lives, we need to understand that yes, we need to explore. We need to be open to change. We need to better our own marks. And most importantly, we need to understand that every effort of ours needs to make a contribution in our lives. It has to have a value to it. So listeners, as you sit down and make your own list of goals, make your own list of things, and make your own list of ways how you can be a better game changer. Remember, there's always room for improvement. And there's always room to better your own mark. I wish each one of you success in everything that you do. And I wish each one of you achieve higher goals in life. So like I always say, I wish you all wellness. Keep contributing to life. Keep dreaming bigger. And keep adding value in everything that you do. I hope you like listening to my podcast. And today's podcast, like I mentioned, is on Game Changer. My podcast is available across all platforms. I also have my blog website, which is called georgenathaniel.net. Come in, read my blogs, listen to my podcast. We're totally different. Put in your requests and I'll try my best to come and speak about it or write about it. I wish you all wellness in life, all success. Please spread happiness and let's spread the joy of every beautiful day. Thank you so much. This is George Nathaniel.